All right, let's get this started. Clear energy, clear energy. All right, so we're going to start this energy. Get these decks tuned in. All right, we're going to start. I will put timestamps after I finish this session. I will go back and edit in the timestamps for the retrograde general focus. We're going to do the order of operation that I put in the chat stream. I will put the timestamps after I finish. And I need to do all 12 energies, so I'm going to go ahead and start. Hopefully I am on and connected, so I will begin. We're starting with the energy of Aries, okay? And we're going to ask the question about the retrograde, the Mercury retrograde. It begins on the 10th of May in Gemini. If you look at the energy description box, I have put an overview. The retrograde in Gemini will remain until the 22nd. Hey, Evie, come on, baby. Until the 22nd, at which point it will begin to focus in on Taurus, earthy connections. So we're starting with the energy of the retrograde May the 10th in Gemini, which is going to be very interesting. And so let's see how it's going to connect with you. So I'm going to put the timestamps and begin now. We're talking about the retrograde energy, please, Spirit, around Aries. Retrograde energy around Aries. Aries, 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 please. Energy, please, around Aries for May the 10th. Mercury retrograde, general focus, energy, and clarity. All right, the deck is ready, so we'll begin. Energy. Clear. Energy. Clear. Aries. Aries. Okay, so beginning May the 10th, the retrograde in Gemini, Mercury in Gemini, we will speak to that energy around Aries right now. Aries, please. Clarity for Aries. Clarity for Aries. This is the Newman deck. First energy out is the World. Second energy out is the energy of the, hey Claudia, Three of Pentacles. The next energy is the Knight of Wands. So I see some energy around connections with regards to Aries and their job or something that they're doing professionally that they may be passionately connecting with. This is the energy of Scorpio. If you are an Aries that happens to have a Scorpio in your life, they're showing up. Here's the Death card, which is also a Scorpio. So Aries may be completing some circumstances around personal relationships, or maybe not. Maybe they will be starting new relationships or spinning back around. There is going to be definitely some energy around Aries that speaks to being more balanced around your health and physical self. This is the energy of Aries showing up in position 7. It can also be another fire sign. So if you are an Aries who has another Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, or a Scorpio energy, I will say to you that this relationship may not be completed yet. Some Aries or the person they're connected with may be feeling boxed in. And again, we have decisions and judgment around the energy of Aries. So, what's showing up around the retrograde, which begins on the 10th of this month for Aries? What I see here is that Aries are going to be dealing with personal relationships as a priority because we have the energy of personal offers at the center. Around karma and fate, I see that, hey Jasmine, hey Claudia again, hello, hello. Around karma and fate, I see a message for Aries to please take better care of their health. If you don't take care of your physical self, your physical self is not going to take care of you. The two main messages I see for the first part of the Gemini connected retrograde. So Aries, you'll be going. All of us will be connecting with the energy around the Mercury retrograde in Gemini beginning on May the 10th. And if you are an Aries who has another fire sign in your life, or specifically a water sign, possibly a Scorpio, which would be Scorpio, and then there is a possibility of a Pisces or a Cancer. There may be some endings and then quick reconnections. I have to say to you that I have the death card, and then immediately after, I have the energy of an offer. So some of you Aries, when the May 10th rolls around, or even before, if you're being affected right now, the energy can certainly speak to personal relationships around another fire sign, or a water sign, where there may be just you may be beginning to feel boxed in. It's just too much to handle. You got to back away. But as soon as you back away, you're going to turn back around, or they're going to turn back around. The energy is certainly speaking to that happening to Aries. So I see a lot of passion around these relationships, and the need for Aries to take more time around making personal decisions and choices, because there is a message here for Aries that these, emotional roller coasters, if you're on one, could be really affecting your health. You could start to get headaches, stomach aches, a stiff neck, cold sores, all those things that can manifest physically from stress may be starting to happen during this retrograde. Okay, remember that when we have retrogrades, especially when I connect with the energy of a Gemini retrograde in Mercury, that there's going to be a confusion around communication. Absolutely. So if you're an Aries connected with a water sign or another fire sign, you can just expect some miscommunications, misunderstandings. I will say to you though, if you are an Aries and you're the new person on the block in regards to your job, people are going to notice during this retrograde, hey, this person knows what they're doing. If you've been there at the same job, Aries, for 20 years, they still are, they may not say it to you, but it's still definitely around you, the energy of confidence around your job. So we'll put some energy of destiny up now around Aries for the retrograde beginning on the 10th of May. So let's see what happens with destiny guidance. Yeah. Oh, there's the blank. So, let me say this to you, Aries. You know, there is a stubborn energy around this ending. If you have a relationship with water or fire, look for some changes. Now, stop that, Mabel. Look for some changes around that relationship that may be some arguing or stubborn energy around it. Beginning for sure around the 10th of May. I definitely see the energy of another fire sign connected around some Aries, as well as a water sign, especially a Scorpio, but including a Pisces or a Cancer. I also see that whatever these relationships are, on a personal note, there's still a connection that will be maintained, and the outcome is yet to be determined in regards to what will happen in the long haul with regards to this relationship. But there's definitely going some back and forth around this retrograde for any Aries connected with another fire sign or a water sign. So that's what I see. I will add one energy. Um, Mabel, please stop. I will add one energy of wisdom oracle. Yeah, we may do that later, but we'll definitely have May the 4th be with you tomorrow. This is an unfinished symphony. Okay, so this connects exactly with the Aries message. Okay, so we're going to wrap up this reading and I will put timestamps in, or maybe Claudia will put them in if she's going to be here. If not, I'll certainly do it. But this, you know, if you look at this card, Aries, this is an unfinished symphony. So, what that means is just what it says. Something's not finished yet. You know, if you're connected with another fire sign, if you're connected with another water sign, you know, you may be arguing and going back and forth. You're definitely intuitively understanding the ups and downs of this relationship, but you're not finished with it yet. One or both of you are going to make offers to each other, and this is not finished yet. I definitely see, in regards to Aries that are connected with another water sign, I'll wrap this up by saying if you're an Aries and you're connected with another water sign, when the retrograde arrives, specifically in Gemini around Mercury retrograde May 10th, you can expect the water energy to seem to amp up their power and pull and connection around you. Absolutely. And you may be saying, whoa, you know, I'm just being drawn back into this person. And the energy around fire. So, fire and water looks like Aries, in regards to personal relationships, are going to be having to deal with yet symphonies that are not finished. Okay, so we will wrap that up and go on to the next energy. So remember the retrogrades. You know, Mercury is an energy of things happening fast, making quick decisions. Mercury is an energy of strong communication. And then, you know, the reason we have, I decided to do this morning was because, you know, when we look at Mercury, and then you add Gemini into the mix, and then you add retrograde, backspinning. Then you can have one heck of a mess with regards to communication. So from the May the 10th, for all energies, and we're connecting with what may be the focus of the energies in this session today. But for all energies, backspinning and Gemini equals kaflooey around communication. But when you get to the 22nd, I believe, I'm going by memory, which is not that great, but I believe it's the 22nd. I put it in the description box. We go back to earthy Taurus for the retrograde. And what does that mean? It means that the confusion and the backspinning connects more with earthy things. You know, check your balances, your receipts, your bills. Make certain that things are being billed or handled properly with regards to the material. And that is connecting with all energies. These are just generalities around backspinning and Mercury. So we're going on here. Finish this. So we finished that Aries energy, and we will go on to the next. And thank you so much for stopping at Blue Hill Tarot. I hope you'll support the channel. So we're going to do Taurus now. Yes, and we will have the May the 4th be with May the 4th be with you. Yes, and I put it in the description box that I will have the May the 4th be with you tomorrow. I'll put my little thumbnail that I made around that cute little Yoda energy. I couldn't find a Yoda, so I did a garden gnome. So I'll have that up tomorrow, and we'll do May the 4th be with you tomorrow. But today we're talking about the retrograde, the upcoming retrograde that we will have in Mercury beginning on the 10th of May. We're connecting what may be the focus around the retrograde and you and your sun sign. Okay, so we're doing Taurus now. What may be the focus around the retrograde beginning on the 10th, Mercury retrograde? When I say the retrograde, I'm just assuming that everybody that stops in has seen that it is the Mercury retrograde, and it connects with the backspinning in Gemini, beginning on the 10th of May 2022. Here we go. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What are the energies around May the 10th and the retrograde in Mercury, the Gemini connection with Taurus, please? Energy, please. Oh, lost a card there. Okay, so that card will be back into the deck. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Taurus, retrograde energy guidance, clarity. Okay, so let's start. So Taurus, we have the energy of insomnia, enhanced dreaming, connecting and downloading spiritual energy. So this backspinning could certainly connect with dreaming and connecting. I encourage anybody who receives the card, the Nine of Swords, whether you're connecting with a tarot deck that you have yourself or some other person connects your energy, and you receive the Nine of Swords, no matter what sign or energy you are. If you see the Nine of Swords, and right now the way the universe is, I hope that you will take the time, especially if you're dreaming, to get a journal and jot down things that come up in your dreams. Because this is an important time in the universe, and this card connects for me absolutely with receiving downloads and information. Now, you have to learn how to decipher those because they will be a little mixed up in most cases. So you have to practice, but you can definitely get some definite messages from spirit energy that's around you and wants to connect with you. But this card can also connect with a lot of mental confusion and energy. And we'll talk about the retrograde with Gemini. We already discussed, Mercury, Gemini, backspinning. We got major confusion. So you, Taurus, may be connecting with insomnia during this May 10th period. And there's the death card. You may be stressing about an ending or a completion. The Four of Pentacles is an energy of withholding. Now, it doesn't have to be withholding material, but it can be. It can be, being more balanced around your finances. It can be the energy of being more focused on the material. Now, Taurus is an earthy energy, so obviously they like the shiny objects and they're not afraid to work for them. This is an energy, though, with these other two cards that certainly can connect with withholding connections around some ending. Someone who may be, some Taurus who may be have discontinued or put some relationship on the back burner, maybe deciding in this position 3 with the Four of Pentacles to say, hey, I'm not going to connect with that. I'm withholding connections. I'm withholding communication. I'm just not going to deal with this right now. It certainly can be taking a time out around an ending where somebody is trying to reach back towards you, Taurus, or you could be wanting to hear from them and they could be taking a time out. But this card is certainly a card of completions, of things that have cycled through. This card says you may be stressing or thinking about it. These are mental energies. Now, whenever we have anything on our mind, as I said, when you talk about your mind, you're talking about scenarios from the past or the future. It's never a present energy. And so when you do rest, you may receive messages that are more clear. So I encourage you, if you are a dreamer, get a dream journal, certainly around May 10th through the 22nd. You may receive some enlightening energy information. This is baggage. So we're talking about a relationship. Some Taurus have completed some relationship or decided to, stop, take a break, and complete. There's not anything else you can do right now. It's absolutely the ebb and flow of emotion that's around some Taurus. It will be heightened around the 10th with regards to withholding communication, with confusion around how you feel. You maybe remember when Mercury is backspinning and there's the energy of Gemini. Absolutely, you may be saying, "Oh my God, am I really? Do I really want to do this? Am I really?" You may be reflecting and dreaming and connecting with this person and saying, "I don't know. Do I want to stay on the course and keep withholding?" Or they may be having second thoughts. But this is definitely a message that somebody in a relationship that Taurus is in has said, hey, I'm done with this for now. I'm not going to connect with it. And when the 10th of May rolls around and this backspinning begins with Mercury, it will just be magnified more. You will have that ebb and flow of emotion, confusion. Let's see how you're going to deal with it. Now, for some of you, Taurus, you could be doing this. This could be connected around an air energy, okay? Or it could be also, this is specifically a Libra, but it can be also an Aquarius or a Gemini. I will say to you, if you are a Taurus and there has been some ending or something that you want to complete around something where there's paperwork, well, you may be trying to buy a house, a business, a loan. You may be trying to complete a something that's litigious and where there's paperwork. The universe is saying this backspinning may in Mercury retrograde may bring this more to the surface. You may have been worrying about, when is this going to happen? When is this going to complete? With this energy of the Justice card at the center for Taurus, I will say that you may get some outcomes around that window of time from the 10th to the 22nd around fair and balanced outcomes. It may not be a windfall if it includes money or finances, but it certainly is going to be fair and balanced. This is the Excalibur sword. This is the energy of receiving fair and balanced outcomes. Karma and fate are definitely connected around that. And if it is directly related with something litigious as far as a legal connection that has emotional baggage around it, you may get some changes and you may not be thrilled about what those changes are. I definitely hear that. Here we go. Next energy. So listen, Taurus, if all else fails, go to work because you've got great, Taurus can manifest. And certainly this Mercury retrograde back spinning in Gemini is not going to slow you down in regards to your ability to manifest. So there's a clear message here for Taurus. If you are a Taurus and things are going a little backwards in regards to personal relationships, just get up and go to work, okay? Because you have the ability to make things happen there. Put all this other energy possibly on the back burner if you can. And this is the energy of a Cancer, Sagittarius, and also movement. So, if you're a Taurus, you have a Cancer, or Sagittarius, or an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, around you on a personal level, there's definitely going to be some movement, some change, some stress, some baggage that's going to resurface, or it's still around you and your relationship with them. This is a not a happy card to receive for Taurus. This is, you see this energy here. This is the card of consequences. So if you are a Taurus in a relationship with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, a water sign, Cancer, a Sagittarius, and there's some history there. It seems like there could be some betrayal, something that comes up directly during this backspinning retrograde beginning on the 10th of May that is very powerful. It's something that I'm not happy to see for you guys, but hey, we all deal with it. It's part of your soul's path and journey, Taurus. So if something comes up around personal relationships where you say, oh, wow, why would you do that to me? I can't believe that happened too. It will be adding on to the already difficult emotional ebb and flow around this relationship. So it may be something new where you say, okay, that's the final nail in the situation for sure. And your final energy is trying to find balance. You see, this is all you here, Taurus, and all this other stuff is stuff that's spinning around you in this retrograde energy of confusion. It's a lot of air energy where we're going into this Mercury retrograde spinning in Gemini. So there's definitely stuff around Taurus, but the energy here is about finding balance. This is the energy of all things black and white. If you look at these Newmans here, there are energies of outcomes, definitely trying to find balance, having a lot of balls in the air, trying to juggle this personal circumstances where there have been consequences and things that kind of let you down or things that you have let someone else down around. It could also be two jobs that you're considering, two relationships that you're involved in, two circumstances that you're trying to juggle and find balance around energy. So let's throw a little destiny energy for you, Taurus, and see what shows up. Taurus, 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 Taurus. Taurus, 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 please. All right, here we go. Okay, so this card connects directly with the Nine of Swords of insomnia. When we talk about the energy of the club and the king, it's the top of the line in regards to mental energy. So I say to many Taurus during this, when this retrograde becomes full force on the 10th of May, your brain may just start a spinning around personal circumstances where there is emotional baggage. If you're feeling it now, when the 10th comes, you're going to start to spin like a top in regards to what you're thinking and how you're trying to figure out what you're going to do. And I encourage you to, when this starts to happen to you, Taurus, I encourage you to just speak to the mind and say, stop. And when you do that, your mind will stop. And then you can just focus on some deep breathing because this will drive you right into the loony bin, this energy. This is the Six of Clubs. That's karma, fate, intuitive power. It could also mean that some of you Taurus are completing relationships around a club energy. This is the energy. There's lots of clubs around here. So this is all communication, mental stuff. Now remember when we talked about the energy of the retrograde. Mercury retrograde will begin in Gemini, the backspin. And that is all about confusion around communication. Mercury is a planet of communication. It's backspinning. Then you add Gemini. Yikes. It is backspinning with Gemini, all about communication. This is really going to be amped up for Taurus. So there's the energy of baggage also around a diamond energy. Okay, restlessness. You want something to happen. Look at this energy, though. I will tell you again, all of this stuff that you're dealing with, if it all just gets to be too much, look, Taurus, go to work. This is money, okay? And it's sitting with the Eight of Pentacles. Make some money. Do what you do so well, Taurus, and put all this stuff on the back burner. This person, this is beautiful. This is somebody that, if you are a Taurus and you have an energy of a water sign, Cancer, fire sign, Sagittarius specifically, they may be telling you, or you may, well, they may be telling you, or you may be telling them during this retrograde, it's going to be my way or the highway. You have a lot going on here. Let's see about this card. This is an ending, okay? This is an ending around a new circumstance or a new betrayal, a new something that may happen. And then balance is returning. So I'm happy to say that some of you Taurus may get through this retrograde, and by the time you come out the other side, this Mercury retrograde, you might be saying, okay, whew, I got that. I finally got that stuff through, and I'm going to clear the energy and move forward. So it could be with any energy. Remember, I'm just doing general, so it could be with any energy. But if these circumstances resonate, you can fill in the blanks with that. Go to work, Taurus. Try to focus on the positive things that you're manifesting because you do that well. Let's add some wisdom oracle energy to wrap this up. Oh, look at that. Higher power. So this card connects here. The universe, I don't see this card very often, so kudos to you. This is a message for you to listen to the higher power, to listen to your intuitive voice. And your intuitive, you have spirit energy that's trying to connect with you, Taurus. So that is a clear message for the first energy connection beginning this reading that I hope you'll get a dream journal. I hope that you will listen to the messages if you're starting to see energies around spirit trying to connect with you. Take the time to stop and be still and listen because there are spirit energies around Taurus right now that want to send messages. All right, so that's the end of that reading for the retrograde Mercury with Taurus, and we will go on. All right. Next energy will be Gemini. How about this? Is going to be interesting. This is Gemini. Gemini is woo, a double whammy coming. So when Mercury goes back spinning retrograde, it's going to be on the 10th of May. And we'll start out back spinning in Gemini. So we're going to see what the energy speaks to around Gemini for that retrograde energy. What will be the focus? What may cross the Gemini's path? What may be highlighted around this retrograde that begins on the 10th of May? Let's see. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Energy, please. Retrograde energy, May the 10th, 2022. Retrograde energy, May the 10th, 2022. Okay, here we go. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. All right. There we go. Here We're going to connect with the energy. We'll throw destiny, and then we'll add a wisdom oracle. All right, so check the description box if you would like clarity on what's happening here and you're stopping in. Welcome, welcome. We will also, if you look in the bottom of the description box today, you'll see that tomorrow is May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you. Yippee! We're going to have some fun tomorrow. Some special pricing on readings from me, and I hope you will participate. First card is Gemini connecting with a Pisces. So if you are a Gemini and you have a Pisces in your life, you're bringing them on in with you for this Mercury retrograde. And there's going to be, I guarantee that Geminis are going to have some stuff going on when we get to the retrograde on the 10th. Now, I'm not saying it's bad stuff. No, no, no. Gemini has had, been in the washing machine, spinning around for some time. So I believe the energy around Gemini is not necessarily going into the crapper, but I'm telling you, there will be absolutely some sudden changes. And here's a card that always connects around Gemini. You Geminis have a big brain and you don't get enough rest, okay? Some of you don't think you need any more rest than you get, but I'm telling you that this card connects directly to all Geminis. Geminis need to get more rest. And this is an important placement in position 3. This card can affect your ability to um, create, be creative, manifest. 3 is a position all about making things happen, problem solving. And when you have a 4 of swords in position 3, it can indicate when this tower hits, and it will, that you are not up to snuff and you dip to a lower vibration. So then we have the temptation card of the Capricorn, and this is if you have a Capricorn in your life, they're showing up during this tower energy and the retrograde, the backspinning, beginning on the 10th. It can also be that something is tempting you that's very shiny, and whether or not you can afford it or not, you are definitely wanting it. Here's a personal offer. So the gist of the energy at the center here is there seems to be some changes and personal offers around Gemini, whether they are new, old, or in between. There's somebody who's going to be making an offer to Gemini. Could be a Pisces, could be a Capricorn, could be any energy. It could also be that there's some change in the relationship. A reconnected energy could be around there could be this tower, and then suddenly you say, wow, okay, so I feel differently about this person who I've disconnected with. And they're offering a reconnection, and you're saying, oh, okay, maybe I'll give that a shot again. Next is the energy of justice. It's a Libra energy, but it's also this energy of a fair and balanced outcome. And I'll talk more about that in a moment. This is the energy of a Virgo and the Wheel of Fortune. Here's an Aries showing up as the Emperor and the energy of the Four of Pentacles. How about this energy? So we have definitely got some changes and offers around relationships with earth, water, and fire, and another air energy. So I say to you, I have to go back to the card that's at the center of this energy here, and that is this personal offer. So let's go over these energies. If you are a Gemini and you have a relationship, old or new, disconnected or current, with the energy of Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo, or Aries, Libra, Aquarius, or another Gemini, that relationship is, if it's on hold or it's been paused, it's not finished. If it's current right now, it's still going to stay that way. There's no changes there. What I see here is the message of being more balanced around your finances. If you are waiting on an outcome around something, it's definitely exhausting you, And the universe says, you need to stay in your lane, Gemini. Stay in your lane and listen. And when we have this backspinning Mercury in retrograde, I'm not too sure how well that is going to work. I definitely want to say, let me just get the other energies out here. Now, if you don't have specifically a Pisces in your life, I do want to say to you that there's a clear message for Gemini when we get to this May 10th backspinning Mercury retrograde in Gemini that you need to surrender. Okay, just let it happen. Believe and affirm the universe has a plan. And if you're waiting on an offer around a personal relationship, I will say to you, Gemini, this retrograde could pull that offer to the surface. Absolutely. A personal offer I'm speaking about, not a job offer. I'm talking about a relationship, connection, old or new. Because this card keeps speaking to me at the center. All right, let me throw some destiny energy and get a little more clarity on this, Gemini. So this is absolutely a message. Oh, the blank is here. Yikes. Oh, boy. So I want to say to you, Geminis, there's a great energy of teamwork and manifesting around your job if you're currently working. Stay focused, do your job, okay? Stay focused, do your job. You have more power than you may realize. You do have a team around you, people that are connected with you, that are supporting you, whether you know it or not. This is the energy that's telling me absolutely that this tower is around relationships. Some of you Geminis may be restless. Some of you Geminis may be connected with someone who's restless. Okay, there could be some stubborn arguing, and you may just be saying, or the other person that you're connected with may just be saying, listen, I'm tired of sacrificing. There's a big cluster, you know what, going on here, and I need a break. I do see the retrograde bringing you closer to the lower vibrations of indecision and worry around personal relationships that you may feel like you've been sacrificing for. The outcome is not known yet. This is the blank. When we see the blank in destiny energy, for me, it means that we don't know how it's going to turn out, but there is definitely an intuitive connection around whoever it is you're connected with or you. So I would encourage you to listen to that connection around this relationship. But it's definitely a relationship that you're holding on to, or they are holding on to. Energy, please. Let's add one wisdom oracle here. So the bottom line for Geminis, when we start the Mercury backspin here in Gemini on the 10th of May, 2022, expect some changes and restless energy around relationships. Absolutely. And if you're a Gemini who's been connected in a relationship where you just feel like, hey, I've been giving. I've been doing so much sacrificing for this relationship. It's just like, you may be up to your neck with that, and it may come to the top, it may lead to some words being spoken. Okay, if it's the other person that's feeling that way about you, you may hear from them after May 10th. Absolutely, they may speak their truth about this in personal relationships, and what the outcome will be, I don't know, but it's definitely something you're going to hear. In regards to work, remember that you have to be a team player, Gemini. Don't be don't try to rewrite the workbooks, even though you're the smartest person I know. Geminis are brilliant, but don't try to change something that's already in place. Not now, Gemini, not now. Energy. And we have Yang. What a beautiful card. The number one. What do we talk about when we talk about yang? Okay. We have yin and yang, and we have the energy of yang. And what is yang? Yang is the power to make things happen. Okay. It's the card of taking action. It's also a card of impulsive behavior. So when we look at this energy, we talk about a retrograde in Gemini with Mercury. Please tamp down your impulsiveness, okay? Geminis often have this big brain and things just spew out that'll make your head jerk back when they say them. So I encourage you, Gemini, if you decide to say something, write something, connect with something or someone, whether it be personal or professional, please write it down and look at it 2 hours later or another day. Wait, okay? Don't be too impulsive and aggressive, okay? Because that's coming. You're going to feel like you want to jump on some stuff. All right, there we go. So let's pick these up and we will go on to the next energy, which will be the energy of Cancer. Okay, Cancer is the next energy we will be doing retrograde energy around. Okay. And I hope everyone who's here will come back tomorrow when we do the May the 4th be with you. Oh, yeah, we're having a little fun with Yoda tomorrow. We will do some very reasonable, actually cheap focused energy readings. I will offer some focused energy readings here after I finish all the signs, maybe, if anyone wants to do that. All right, so we're connecting with the energy of Cancer right now around the May 10th retrograde, the energy of the retrograde around the Cancer, please. Energy of the retrograde around the Cancer, please. Clarity around the Cancer, please. Clarity, please. Around the Cancer connection. Thank you, Spirit. So here we go. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Energy guidance. I'm hearing messages here around Cancer. Okay, so let's see what the backspinning Mercury Gemini energy that begins on the 10th of May will have around the energy of water Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Here we go. Cancer. Energy, energy, energy. Cancer, energy, energy, energy. Cancer. 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 All right, here we go. All right, Cancer energy retrograde connections. We have the energy of Leo. It's also the energy of strength. So I see this as around many Cancers, whether you have a Leo in your life or not, you're definitely coming into this cycle feeling very strong. I see the infinity energy around Cancer. I see this as a very positive omen for the first connection out. Now, if you have a Leo around you, they're definitely connected to you strongly, showing up in position one. Then we have the energy of air. Some Cancer connections have a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra around their life in some type of a position where they have, a relationship energy. This is a very focused determination around Cancer. If you look at this person's posture, in position three, it's a great card. It says to me, for you, Cancer, You are standing tall. You've got your the light of the divine in front of you. You're holding your wand. You have the things that you have accomplished beside you, and you know where you want to grow. So this card in position 3 is very positive. I'm happy so far with Cancer. I definitely see the retrograde as far as Cancer is concerned in the first three energies, not making really any difference. But then, when the minute I say that, but you do have baggage. This is so when I see this, I want to say that when we have back spinning planets, especially Mercury. Mercury is a planet around communication, and when it starts out in retrograde with Gemini, Gemini is definitely communication. And when we have the backspin, we say, "Oh, everything is just a mess with communication." So I say to you, if you have an old relationship, doesn't matter what energy it is, whether it is a Leo, a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or any energy, and you have an old relationship or a current relationship where you have a history that includes ups and downs, peaks and valleys, then you're going to be focusing in on that. What maybe the emotional side of the heaviness of disappointment around relationships may surface stronger around the watery, because you see, this is the first watery energy we receive for you, Cancer, and you are water. So this is a heavy energy for you to be thinking about, oh, why did that happen? Maybe looking back. I never encourage anybody to waste their time looking back about things that have happened. That's easy to say, right? It's not easy to do. But I tell you now that you can solve nothing by looking back and saying, "Oh, why did that happen?" Okay, it happened. Okay, so your brain will do that to you. I encourage you not to connect too deeply with it, but we certainly are human. We're absolutely very watery and emotional, and retrogrades will bring out this backspin energy for sure. Next card is the moon. This is you. This is a Pisces Cancer. And you're showing up at the center of your own reading, and you're showing up as the moon. So, you may be confused about your feelings, and this may be highlighted around personal relationships during this retrograde. You may be confused about, hey, should I try to communicate? Should I respond if they communicate? What should I do? We got baggage around this circumstance. If it's not somebody that's living in the same house with you, and you have had some baggage around a relationship, Cancer, whether it's an air or fire energy, it doesn't matter what energy it is. You may be sort of wondering, the pull of this retrograde may be having you say, whereas 2 months ago you said, forget it, I'm not responding. This in the retrograde, you may be saying, oh, maybe I want to, get my extra 2 cents in here, or maybe I'm interested in seeing what they have to say. I'm a little confused about which way I want to go. And look at this. So this is a personal offer. So I will say to you, Cancer, if you have an old relationship, or if you have if first let's start with the old relationship. If you have an old relationship with any energy, but especially air, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or especially Leo, and you somehow there's something that piques your interest or reconnects, or you get a cue or an email or a phone call, a missed call, a text or whatever from that person, it may be that if you reach back to them, it may lead up to a culmination of a personal offer for a reconnection. Now, if you have a new relationship, somebody that the sparks are flying around this retrograde energy, this Mercury backspin, I would say to you that yes, there's definitely going to be a hookup, a connection, a moving forward energy around that relationship. And there's blockages around old relationships. Look at this card. It's very, very strong energy. This is the Black Newman. The Black Newman says that there are blockages, okay, around old relationships, and they're going to be highlighted and even stronger for you Cancer energies when we go into the May 10th backspin retrograde, whatever you want to call it, in Mercury. And look at that. And what are they? What is the blockage related to? It's related to something that happened when you feel like somebody really let you down, or they feel like you really let them down. This is an energy of consequences, and they're going to be highlighted. You may hear from somebody that you betrayed, and they may have a whole bucket full of stuff they want to tell you, or you may feel like you want to tell somebody that's disappointed you what the consequences are of their actions. Because this is in position 8. With the Black Newman, it's a card that says, I got a lot of stuff on my mind about what you did to me, and I'm going to let you know. And the 8 of Wands says that the energy won't last. If it happens in the way that it seems like it could for some Cancer energies, you know, by the end of the, when we go to the 22nd, when we have the retrograde that changes into, I believe it's Taurus, this will move through. So you'll have a couple of weeks where you may have an opportunity or feel like you need an opportunity to spew about something that had some major effect on you, or someone may feel like they want to spew towards you. But it will pass. And if you are, let me say this now, none of this energy on the bottom connects with position 6. If you're headed for a new relationship and none of this baggage that I'm talking about applies, don't put it in there because it's not. This energy on the bottom in position 7, 8, and 9, Cancer, is all about old stuff, old connections, not new connections. Don't mix it up. Here we go. Let's put some destiny out and see what we can connect, and then we will wrap it up with Wisdom Oracle.